All right, I'm done with my wiring harness. So I'm about 3 hours into this now. It took a little longer than I thought it would. Some pieces were easier than I thought. Other pieces were harder than I thought. Essentially what I fixed now is I made this a mid-engine harness from a front engine harness. And I did that by taking this is my pedal cable, this and these two cables here. These are for the DTC connector and for ignition and mill. Those all used to come out right up here in this bundle at the very end. Now I sorted those out. The MIL and DTC connectors, OBD2 connector for those who don't know the acronyms, those now snake out of here. I stopped those here because the DTC connector in particular has two pairs of twisted cables. Those twisted cables, twisting cables is one of the ways in automotive and electronics manufacturing that they will one of the technologies they'll use to help with interference. So when you have cables that are twisted together like that and they're snaking down a cable assembly, I chose not to. I would have had to cut those, and I chose not to do that because I didn't want. First, I wanted as few splices in this harness as possible. And in particular, when I have signal wires like those, they're not really carrying voltage, they're carrying frequency signal. So I do not want any of those being interfered with. So in that case, I originally started out thinking I would get that up underneath the dash where it goes in every other car. Now I'll probably have to find somewhere else to do that because I just won't have the length. Here's my pedal cable. You can see I was able to snake this out here about 10 feet. So I'll have plenty of length to get my pedal up to where I want it to be. I was hoping to do this with that OBD2 connector as well. But since I can't, I'm going to tape this off now. I'm going to snake some cable protector over this, some of that wire loom, and we'll get this protected as well. But that is how I'm going to get my cable up front. And then all I have to do is find another way to find someplace else that I can mount this inside the car and get to it easily. Shouldn't be a problem at all. These ones, this is my ignition and MIL leads. Those I can tap and extend as long as I need to. So that won't be a problem. But that's just progress, so you can see what I did. Like I said, I was hoping I could get that OBD2 connector to go up underneath the dash of the Diablo like it would in any other car. So anybody who comes along in this car and doesn't know me, doesn't know who built it, could service it by getting it there. It may still reach. I don't know for sure. We'll see what happens. Otherwise, I'll probably end up finding a place back here for it somewhere, and then at least we can still diagnose it and program it where we need to. And that is all I got for you now. Next up, I'm going to try and see if I can get that pedal assembly mounted. That comes up here. You can see on the North American exotic car replica chassis plan, they give you this this pedal assembly here. It's mechanical. This would be a drive-by cable setup, which is a lot what 99 out of 100 builders will do on these cars. They do that because they're trying to put a BMW V12 or a 3.8 3800 SC or something in it. One of the older, kind of old school drive-by cable engines. I'm going all new. I want something with a lot of power, something that is known, reliable, and easy to work on. And that's why we've got the LS back here. That is what I can share with you for now. Next up, I got to figure out how to put that pedal assembly in.